Hello my turtles, and welcome to another video with me, Foxvic Crafts. Today's video is going to be a comic book creation of where I'm going to be creating the cover for Civil War. I've had this comic book in my collection for quite some time. I just was kind of stuck on it and couldn't figure out what I wanted to draw for it. I didn't really care for the movies, and so I think that played a big part into it. So I reached out online for some inspiration. Going online, lots of images of Iron Man, Captain America. Them very, very close, very intimate, just constantly them eyeballing each other. And I do remember that was the movie, and I really did not like the cinematic movie. It's one of my least favorites. So maybe that's why I was dragging my feet on this comic. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to pop on here after looking at some inspiration and come up with my own twist on it and get back into the art groove. As you saw in my last video, I'm using my tablet and the time-lapse feature on my tablet to go through and record the sketch. And I cannot rave enough about this tablet. I can copy paste stuff, I can move stuff around. Since I decided to go them facing each other, I figured, I'll stick on theme with Iron Man, Captain America being right there face to face, super just kind of in each other's moments. But in one of them, Spider-Man is in the back and it's like, oh no, they're fighting. But instead I decided to add Deadpool because who doesn't love Deadpool? And I feel like he would absolutely have the commentary that I feel when I look at these comics, because all of them that I looked at, I was like, yeah, they look like they're gonna smooch or kiss. I mean, it is what it is. It's what I see when I looked at any of the comic book covers. And I did think about actually drawing the comic book cover of Iron Man and Captain America kissing. I was like, but I don't really like drawing people kissing. It's hard, and you have the weird zigzag mouths that you have to draw. So just sticking with them facing each other, and then Deadpool adding in the little commentary. Once I have the digital piece completed the way I want, I printed it out, used my light board, and went ahead and sketched it out on the comics. I did feel this paper, and it had a little bit of a waxy, plasticky feel to it. Not as bad as some of the other comics that I've experienced, but it definitely had a little bit of waxy feeling to it. So I decided, instead of lining like I normally do, again, kind of like what I did with the Black Cat piece, I would go ahead and hop in with the colors and then do my lines afterwards, especially when it is this kind of plasticky material. Now, although this is more difficult to do, I kind of like the look of it without the lines. It's kind of abstract. I don't know. It has a little bit of a charm. I'm not sure if charm is the right word. I kind of like the way it feels, but the lines do help it to pop, so we do want to keep those on there. But this definitely helped with the waxiness. In some of the other pieces that I've tried, when I go at it and I use my liner, it will act fine, act like normal Bristol board, and then as soon as I add my color to it, it smears, it pools on top, it doesn't evenly distribute on the paper, and I guess it's the way the paper is made, and so instead of it just being paper pulp, it is, all I can assume is plastic, because plastic is in everything. But the plastic bits kind of repel the ink, whereas the paper absorbs it, and so it just gives you a really blotchy appearance. So it's hard to get at that real smooth, solid coloring that Bristol board normally does. But by coloring it first, and then using the liner pen over top of that, there still was a little bit of smearing, but not quite as much as what I've seen in my other pieces. I thought about the piece for a bit, struggled with what a lot of us artists do, that is background. You know, do I want to just keep it a solid color? Do I want to try spots? Spots tend to be my default, but I decided to go with almost a circusy explosion. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it. Just kind of that, like, drawing your attention to the action, surprise kind of thing, of where I feel like these two fighting and then Deadpool popping up and saying "now kiss" would work for. It felt fitting. I did struggle with some of the colors because of that waxiness, but still managed to get the shading to look all right. And for our final piece, we have it all scanned in. Looks really good in my opinion. I'm pretty pleased with it, and hope everybody else is too. So I thank you all for tuning in and watching this. Hopefully I will see y'all later. Bye.